Hello. Today I'll show you what to do with the excess of marrows that you've got in the garden, or courgettes, because they produce so many that we can't eat them. Like, you just can't eat them all at the same time. You can't freeze them, so you've got limited option of preserving them. We've got two types, green ones and yellow ones. Those yellow ones I think are more tender, but we always plant two because they look good together. And if they are small, you can do anything with them. When they are big like this, they're still edible, they're still tender. You can see that when I put my nail there, the skin is still nice and soft. But the seeds inside are quite hard, so you can't use them for bottling. You can only use this skin. So you can cut it in half, remove the seeds, and then chop the rest. So we've got different options. Like, basically you need some onions, garlic. This is celery leaves, it's optional. Sometimes I make the spicy ones with chili peppers. This variety is not so hot, that's why I left the seeds. These are small zucchini, so I just slice them. They look like cucumbers, and it's important to put them in salt for a few hours. I left them overnight. So basically you just put quite a lot of salt on them. They produce a lot of water, like here. And then you rinse them to remove the salt. And as I said, you can slice them, you can chop them like this, you can cut them like that, any shape you want. Sometimes I make like curry version as well. So I put a pinch of curry powder to each jar, and it's very original taste, it's quite nice. These are some dill seeds, which give a lot of flavour. There's a traditional herb for pickling. So these have been rinsed and they are ready for bottling. Of course you need sterilized jars. I sterilize mine in the oven because it's much easier, and I'm lazy. So you just wash them, put them in the oven, temperature about 150 degrees centigrade for about 20 minutes, half an hour, and that's it. Then you just leave them to cool. And the important thing is this marinade. Basically it's water, vinegar, sugar, a pinch of salt and some herbs. Peppercorns, allspice, bay leaf. That's it. And the proportions are like 1 to 4. For example, half a liter of vinegar and 2 liters of water, half a kilogram of sugar and a teaspoon of salt. You boil it and leave it to cool. It's very important to have this mixture cold, because if I put it hot into the jars, then everything will get too soft, too mushy, waste of time. So now you just put what you want into your jars. So sometimes I also add red peppers, and then the jars look like really nice. Some onions, whatever you want really. And then more of these. Some garlic. If you've got big cloves, it's better to cut them in half. Okay, let's say this one would be spicy. So a few slices of chili. Maybe a little bit of dill. Some more. Squeeze them as hard as you can. Don't leave a lot of space, because it's a waste of jar really. Some more. Just pack them. Up to here, because you have to add the liquid, so you need some space for that. And now this marinade. I always put some herbs inside as well. Some allspice, some peppercorns, bay leaf. So you don't need a lot of liquid because there's not a lot of space left. And just close it very hard. You can check, put it upside down, check if it's leaking or not. This one's fine. So it's almost ready. Now all you have to do is put it in the oven to stir well, to pasteurize it. Leave it in the oven temperature about 120 degrees for 20 minutes, half an hour. Again, and leave to cool, and that's it. And you can have many different varieties. Here we bottled like courgettes with red peppers, cauliflower, some peas, garlic, so they look nice. So whatever you've got at home. This one is with curry powder, so it's a bit yellow. You can also put a teaspoon of oil or a tablespoon of oil on top. It helps preserving it, and then they've got very nice texture when you open it in winter. And you pickle cucumbers in exactly the same way. When I've got some marinade left, I'll just pour it here and do exactly the same as I do with courgettes. But the cucumbers have to be quite small. If they are bigger, you have to slice them or chop them. And that's basically it. Enjoy and inform us about your experiments. Maybe you produce something nice and original that you want to share. Thank you.